start in our universal settings, which is gear bar 2 and stopper 2. If you're on a reformer that isn't a stop reformer, it just means you're closer to the foot bar. 1 red spring, and we're gonna start with a cross-legged position, sitting facing the side. Just grab a hold of the strap that's closer to on the shoulder rest and more in front of you. And just keep your arms really straight, press your arms forward, just try to rotate to the front. So we're gonna do lots of side facing things, lots of chest opening. As you do a couple of these, continue to rotate, and it's meant to be heavy enough that you probably can't rotate all the way around to the foot bar. You're just rotating to directly in front of yourself. Because it is 1 red spring, normally you do this on a half spring. Just do this twice more, rotating a little bit and back to the side. Last one, rotating and back to the diagonal. Good, keep that strap and put it in your outside hand, the one closer to the foot bar, and just pressing your elbow out to the side, just kind of warming up through the rotator cuff. You're pulling, your elbow reaches out away from you. As your arm comes back across, you're trying to not let the shoulder roll forward. Yeah, nice. And pressing out twice more. And one more for good measure. Bring the strap back down to the shoulder rest and switch to a Z sit so that your shin is up against the shoulder rest. Put your hand on the foot bar in front of you and push the carriage away. Big side bend, then lift up really tall, grab the shoulder rest, side bend towards the shoulder rest. And do that again, side bending, and lift yourself up and grab the shoulder rest, side bend the other way. And one more time, side bend, add rotation. So rotate your shoulders towards the springs, bend and straighten the elbows 3 times. Twice, and one more time, push your arms out to straight. Start to look forward, lift through the chest, lift through the sternum, bringing the carriage in into a little extension, rounding through your lower back. Do that one more time. So start to look forward, lift through the sternum, lift through the chest. This is gonna come in handy a little later. And round back through the lower back. Slide the back hand towards the front, turn to face the side, and come all the way back up. Bring both legs on top of each other to the shoulder rest, towards the shoulder rest as far as you can. Your hand closer to the foot bar is still on the foot bar. This is just a variation on mermaid. Put your other hand on the corner of the carriage. Lean out into one long line. And then as you come up, you're trying to make a big curve, go up and over. So you're stretching the right side and then lengthen through the bottom side. And as you come up, big curve, like you're trying to bring your head to the shoulder rest. Do whatever you want after you know you're in control of the carriage with the bottom hand. And lengthen through your waist. Use the reformer to lengthen and open through between the bottom ribs and the side of the pelvis. Should feel kind of nice. One more time. And lift yourself back up and in. Good. Swing your legs out from the shoulder rest and come to propping yourself up on your forearm. Grab the strap. It's going to be heavy. We're not doing a ton of reps. You're going to put your top foot in the loop. Push your foot out towards the corner. Should feel like you've got some significant resistance already. Lift the side of the waist, bend and stretch 6 and 5, parallel through the leg, 4, lifting through the waist. Of course, you have the option of laying all the way down. Just grab a block to put under your head. One more, and then 6 circles in each direction. About the size of a basketball. Keep reaching towards that corner of the bar. And reverse. 6, 5, 4. And last one. And then forward and back 6. Maybe not full range. If I went my full flexibility, I'd have a really hard time getting back towards the corner of the bar. So go in whatever range you can get back from. Yeah, 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. And bend your leg in, take your foot out of the loop. And we're gonna do all this facing the other side. So turn around, sit cross-legged. You can sit up on something if you need. Grab the strap with both hands, reach the arms out away from you, and start by rotating your upper body to face forward, feeling your obliques on that foot bar side. Really, it's on both sides of the waist, but you might feel it more on the foot bar side. And a few more, just rotating towards the front, rotating towards the pulleys, towards the front, towards the pulleys. One more. And then grab the strap in the outside hand, the one closer to the foot bar. Elbow goes out to the side for that rotator cuff motion. Only let the arm get pulled back across your body as far as you can stay wide and open across your heart. And pressing the elbow out to the side. I care less about what happens at the elbow joint. I want you to focus on what's happening on the shoulder blade and through the back of the shoulder, glenohumeral joint. Shoulder's complicated. So just feeling like you're reaching your elbow wide. Last one. And then setting the strap back down. Bring your legs into the Z-sit. So one shin against the shoulder rest, hand on the foot bar. And go into a normal mermaid where you just side bend towards the foot bar. You bring the carriage back in, you grab near the shoulder rest, and you lift up and over towards the shoulder rest. Then you put your hand down, you side bend towards the foot bar, you lift up really tall, grab the shoulder rest, side bend towards the shoulder rest. Then we'll add our rotation. So side bend towards the foot bar, put your hand down, rotate your shoulders towards the floor, bend and straighten your elbows 3 times. Bend your elbows and press. Yeah, Dana, see if you can draw your shoulders down away from your ears. That's beautiful. Press the carriage out. Start to look forward, lift through the chest, bring the carriage in. Then from the abdomen, pull yourself back out. Do that one more time. Start to look forward and up. Your eyes can lead the spine. And then scoop through the belly. Press yourself back out. Slide the back hand towards the front hand. Turn to face the side. Lift up and over. You're going to side bend again in that counter stretch towards the shoulder rest. And then you can set your hand down. Bring both legs on top of each other in front of the shoulder rest. More or less. They don't have to be perfectly on top of each other. Outside hand on the bar. The other hand is on the corner of the carriage. Lean out until you find as long of and straight of a diagonal as you can. And then let the foot bar press you back up and over your legs. Leaning out and lifting up and over. And connect to the underneath side of the shoulder. Connect through the back of the arm. Lean out and lift up and over. And lean out. Lift up and over. One more time. Lean and lift up and over. Good. Swing your legs forward in front of you and then prop yourself up on the headrest on your forearm. Take your top foot in the loop of the strap and press your leg out towards the corner of the foot bar. Start with bend and straighten. So bend your leg in front of you towards tabletop, press it back out. Try not to collapse into the shoulder rest. You're lifting that underside of the waist the whole time. 3 more here. 3, press out. 2, press out. And last one. Keep the legs straight, 6 circles. 6, 5, 4, about the size of a basketball. Keeping your leg in front of the shoulder rest. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your legs straight. It goes forward as far as you can come back. And back. And 2. And press your leg back. 3, forward. Connect to the back of the hip. 4. And 5. And one more, 6. And bend your leg, take your foot out of the loop, come all the way back in, swing your legs down in front of you. You can stand up and you're gonna go grab your box. Let's put the box on the short direction and adjust your straps so you'll be able to get them off the shoulder rest, and then shove the box all the way up against the shoulder rest. 1 red spring might be too heavy. Let's try 3/4 and see where we get. It's not very heavy, so be mindful. On your reformer, there should be at least, 10 inches or so for you to kneel on. So you're gonna put your hands on the box first and then kneel on that little extra space where that the box isn't taking up. Yeah, cool. So come down onto your forearms. Your forearms can be off the edge. Most likely you will, unless you were more petite, your elbows could be back further and there's more surface area, but you wanna get your weight forward so you're as close to 90 degrees as you can. Grab this strap, put your arm through the loop, and then grab up onto the metal with one arm. Yeah, you're gonna do like a rowing motion, so just bend your elbow and pull the strap back, and then reach your arm back forward. If that's too heavy already, then you need to switch the resistance. Just be mindful of balance. So bend and reach forward. If it bothers you, you're holding metal, then fold the strap against the metal and hold on to that. Bend and straighten. Yeah. So then we're gonna add to that, you're gonna bend your elbow back, extend your elbow long, sweep it out to the side. I'm gonna turn to face you. So you bend your elbow, extend, and then it goes out horizontally. If it's too heavy, just pop that 1/4 spring off of there. And extend, sweep the arm. As you stay here, now that you know what you're doing with your arm and you've adjusted the spring tension, focus on the balance and the core work that has to happen in order for you to stay centered. It's harder if your knees are closer together. It's a little easier on the balance if your knees are further apart. Bend, extend. You should feel your obliques working. Bend, extend. Two more. And last one. And then just put that strap back. Let's just do the other side right away. So grab a hold up on the rope, figure out your elbow bending and reaching back forward. And then you can add that extension of the triceps, sweep around. Bend, extend, sweep around. Making sure you're feeling your torso stay really still. Your body isn't shifting forward and back as you're kneeling here. Good, smooth it out. So normally when you do these kinds of motions, we're laying with our whole chest and body on the box, and that would make it a lot easier to stabilize. So it should feel like more like when you put your foot in the strap and you're on your hands and knees and moving your leg, single leg extension kind of motion. Two more. And last one. And then setting that strap down on the shoulder rest. Climb off the side, use your hands to support you. Back the box up just a little to about halfway back on the carriage. And then sit on the box. You are further forward than you're probably used to. Put your feet on the outside of the shoulder rests versus on the inside. Yeah, cool. Grab this strap and put it in the opposite hand, just one strap. Hold on again up onto the rope. Rotate your upper body. Put your free hand against the front of the box and push yourself around a little. that I might in some cases call that cheating, but today I'm going to call that assisting yourself to get more rotation. Yeah. So you're kind of pushing against the front edge of the box with that free hand. So if I was doing the other side, my hand would be here on the side of the box that I'm facing towards. Push with that hand. Yeah, exactly. Push and look around yourself. And 3 more. And last one. And return. This, I'm going to just turn my box so that you can see what I'm talking about. You guys stay where you are, but you're going to be propping yourself up on your forearm. Your bottom leg will be tucked and the top foot is going to have the strap on it. You have to be in a place where you're not kind of falling off the end of the box. So you still are facing the side. You're facing the back of the reformer. That same strap you just had. So my strap is coming from the left side of the body and it was in my right hand. That means it's going to be on my right foot. So does that make sense? You just use your right arm. So it's going to go on the right foot. So you kind of lean over, prop yourself up, make sure you're stable, put the top foot or ankle in the loop. Yes, of course you could accidentally fall over here. That would be not great. So use your hand that's in front of you on the box. Don't let go until you're sure you're stable. So you're trying to lift your waist and now you're going to take your leg in a circular motion. It's going to go below the box. It's going to go a little above the box and around. Circling through the leg and around. Try to not let your torso move around. That's nice, Carrie. That you're kind of looking towards the back direction of the reformer. Your torso is as straight and as neutral as it can be. Yeah, nice, Melanie. If you don't have room, you could put the strap on the knee and bend your knee. Just a little more awkward and hard to explain. So unless you don't have room, don't do that version. Reverse the direction of your circles. Keep your torso nice and stable. Circling around, controlling the ribs. You're as neutral as you can be. Awesome. Forward, down, up, back, around. Knee is straight. Straighten that knee, Ginge. There we go. It doesn't matter to me if your leg actually goes behind you. It probably won't. It's more that your knee stays straight. Good. Last 2. And last one. To get out of this, just bend your leg, grab the strap with the top hand once you're against the stopper. Then you can kind of use your arms to sit back up, put the strap back on the shoulder rest, scooch back into the center so you're sitting again. Feet are wide to the shoulder rest and grab hold of the other strap. So rotating through your torso. If you need it to just be a little heavier, just grab up a little higher on the rope. Push against the front edge of the box, rotate. Yeah. Looking over that back shoulder, rotating, pushing yourself around. Use that arm to assist you in getting your rib cage to rotate. Yeah, exactly. Push through the free hand. Feeling really tall, you're up on your vertical axis, you're not leaning back. Even though the pulley is below where you're sitting, as the arm goes forward, I don't want your body to go down towards the origin of the pulley. You've got to stay up and create a diagonal from the pulley to your shoulder. Last 2. Yeah, nice. And then that same, bring the carriage all the way into the stopper. That same strap is gonna go on the foot on the same side. So you kind of lean over onto your arm, wiggle your butt back a little bit, put your foot in while you're against the stopper. Don't move away from the stopper to put your foot in. That's where we might get into trouble. Then reach your leg to straight. You're still against the stopper. And then you can start your circle holding on to the front of the box. You're trying to be as neutral as possible. Anytime we take away base of support or take away body parts from laying on things, it's going to be a little harder. So it should feel like your core is working to hold you here. Good. See if you can go below the box. You're propped up, so I would think you could. Yeah, it'll give you more room to lift the leg as well. Way up above the box, way down below. Sorry, Carrie, to make you move your drum set. And then reverse the direction of the leg. These long-legged exercises facing the side, we almost never can do in the studio because there's never room. So it's pretty exciting that you guys have space in your homes. Try to keep connected through the torso. About 4 more. Keep tension on the rope the whole time. And last one. And then you can carefully bring the carriage into the stopper, bend your leg, you're against the stopper, so it's low risk, and then take your foot out of the strap.